Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered how much paint you'd need to cover a wall or how to fence off your garden? Today, we'll explore the exciting world of area and perimeter, which will help you solve these real life puzzles. Let's start with perimeter. The perimeter of a shape is simply the total distance around it. Imagine you're walking around your school playground. If you count the steps you take to walk all the way around, that's the perimeter. To calculate the perimeter of different shapes, we use specific formulas. For a triangle, you add the lengths of all three sides. For example, if one side is 3 centimeters, another is 4 centimeters, and the last is 5 centimeters, then the perimeter is 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals 12 centimeters. For an equilateral triangle, all the three sides have equal length. So to calculate perimeter, multiply 3 to the side length. For example, if the sides are 3 centimeters each, then the perimeter is 3 times 3 is equal to 9 centimeters. For a rectangle, the formula is 2 times the sum of its length and breadth. If your classroom is 10 meters long and 7 meters wide, then the perimeter would be 2 times 10 plus 7 is equal to 34 meters. And for a square, since all sides are equal, you multiply one side by 4. If one side is 6 centimeters, then the perimeter is 4 times 6 equals 24 centimeters. For a circle, the perimeter of a circle is called circumference. Its formula is 2 times pi times radius of the circle. For example, a circle with radius of 14 centimeters has a perimeter of 2 times pi times 14, which equals to 87.92 centimeters. Let's look at perimeter of shapes created with lines. The shapes of the letters F are created using lines on a grid. To find the perimeter of each letter, we need to measure the lengths of all the sides that make up the shape. For letter, you count the number of straight units, S, and diagonal units, D. Add these together to get the total perimeter in the form of S plus D units, where straight lines are the lines that run either horizontally or vertically, whereas diagonal lines are the lines that connect points diagonally, making a slanted line. For example, for this image of F in grid, there are 16 straight and 3 diagonal lines. So the total perimeter is equal to S plus D is equal to 16 plus 3 equals 19 units. Now, let's shift gears and talk about area. The area of a shape tells us how much space it covers. Think of it as how many tiles you would need to cover the floor of your room. The standard unit for area is square units. To calculate the area of different shapes, we use specific formulas. For a square, to find the area, you multiply one side by itself. So if a square is 8 centimeters on each side, the area is 8 times 8 equals 64 square centimeters. For a rectangle, the formula is length multiplied by breadth. If your room is 12 meters long and 5 meters wide, its area would be 12 times 5 equals 60 square meters. For a triangle, you take half of the base multiplied by the height. If the base is 10 centimeters and the height is 8 centimeters, the area would be a half times 10 times 8 equals 40 square centimeter. For a circle, you take pi times square of the radius of the circle. For example, for a circle with radius of 7 centimeters, the area would be pi times 49, which is the square of 7, which comes out to be 154 square centimeters. Let's look at some practical examples to reinforce what we've learned. Imagine you have a rectangular garden measuring 12 meters long and 8 meters wide. To put a fence all around it, you would calculate the perimeter. Solution: the perimeter is the total distance around the garden, which is the sum of all four sides. Add the length and the width together. Length AB is equal to 12 centimeters. Width BC is equal to 8 centimeters. Length plus width is equal to 12 centimeters plus 8 centimeters equals 20 centimeters. Since the rectangle has two lengths and two widths, multiply the sum by 2. Perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus width. Perimeter is equal to 2 times 20 centimeters equals 40 centimeters. So, the perimeter of the garden is 40 centimeters. Another example. Imagine you have a rectangular room that is 5 meters long and 4 meters wide. You place a square carpet that is 3 meters on each side in the middle of the floor. How much of the floor is not covered by the carpet? So, calculate the area of the floor. Length of the floor, 5 meters. Width of the floor, 4 meters. Area of the floor, 5 meters times 4 meters is equal to 20 square meters. Then, calculate the area of the carpet. Side of the carpet, 3 meters. Area of the carpet, 3 meters times 3 meters is equal to 9 square meters. So, to find the uncovered area. Uncovered area is equal to area of the floor minus area of the carpet. Uncovered area, 20 square meter minus 9 square meter is equal to 11 square meters. So, 11 square meters of the floor are not covered by the carpet. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all. You also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 6. Thank you.